Some of the work I do is called behavioral kinesiology. Some of you might know the research. It says that what you say to yourself, what you think in your head, will empower great passion and results or take it all away. Behavioral kinesiology. What I want you to do in a moment, Paul, is put your arms out to the side. Not yet.
Okay.
I'll put my hands on your wrists, I'll push down. Just resist with all your strength. I want to see how strong you are. Doesn't matter if I'm stronger, you're stronger. I want to catch that level of strength. Okay, out like that, please. And then resist. Yeah, that's pretty good. What I'll ask you to do in a moment, Paul, is to close your eyes. And I'll give you some mind binders, if you will, to tell yourself inside your head. May not be true, but just think them anyway. Okay. Can you do that? Mm-hmm. Close your eyes and tell yourself, Paul, that you're a loser. You're very mediocre. You just get by. You're not worth that much. You're not very smart. You're always goofing up. You'll never get ahead. You know you can't do it. You doubt yourself. Perhaps your spouse gets mad at you way too often. Your boss says you screwed up again. Tell yourself, I'm no good. I just can't do it. And open your eyes. Did you think some of those thoughts? Mm-hmm. Great. And put your arms back up. And same thing, just resist again. You ready? And resist. And you're trying, aren't you?
Yeah.
Are you really? You don't know? Well,
I was trying.
Let's try and make sure.
Yeah.
No wimping out. Everything you got. Ready? And resist. And you see what happens. Not a trick or a gimmick. It takes 30 seconds to tell yourself something negative to kill off your energy, passion, motivation. People say, well, he's just getting tired from the first time, wearing out physically. Not physical, all psychological. Try this, Paul. Close your eyes again and tell yourself these comments. Tell yourself, I'm smart. I'm hardworking. I'm moving ahead. I have confidence. I believe in myself. I pursue excellence. I'm good at what I do. I believe in myself. I believe in others. I'm a winner. I'm a champ. I can do it. And open your eyes. You thought those comments? Mm-hmm. Put your arms up and same thing, resist all your strength again. Yeah, good. You see the difference. Would you thank him for being a good sport, please? Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks. Up your defenses against mind binders. A mind binder is a little negative thing we tell ourselves over and over again. As long as you think negatively, talk to yourself negatively, you'll struggle all your life with passion. For example, I was speaking at an evening banquet meeting some time ago. Maybe 400 people in the audience. I'm at the head table, finished the meal. In comes the waiter, picks up the dishes, walks through the exit door, crashed all the dishes on the floor. At that moment, he said something out loud. Can you guess what he said? Without swearing. He said, I knew I was going to do that. And thought to myself, why'd you pick up the dishes? We perform as we tell ourselves. I've seen this happen 1,000 times in programs over the years. People get a cup of coffee during break, bring the coffee in the room, put the coffee on the floor by their chair, and they'll say, now watch me spill this. What do you think they do? Spill it. You cannot talk to yourself negatively and expect positive passion, positive results. Which of those mind binders have you heard people say before? Or even tell yourself on occasion? Which ones? Tell the person next to you. Which ones have you heard before? help me out for a little bit. Which of those mind binders have you heard people say before? Yeah, probably all of them. Which ones most frequently? Number one. Can't remember names. How many have a hard time remembering names? People say to me, Alan, that is not negative thinking. It's just plain reality. It has nothing to do with reality. For example, your first name here is? Denny. Denny might say it's true, Alan, no good at names. I could say disagree, but you're an expert. I'll make you a deal. I'll pay you $100 for every name at this conference you learn between today, end of the conference. Every name you list, $100. But he would know lots of names, end of the conference. He'd get the registration list. He'd make flashcards. He'd skip sessions. Which tells me always had the ability, just didn't have the what? Yeah, motivation, right. For example, you go to some coworker and say, I'd like your help on this project. And the person says, that's not my... You feel put down or pushed aside. You go to somebody else and say, I have an idea for improving things. And they say, oh, we've never done that kind of thing before. We've always done it like this. We tried that back in 2012. On occasion, those can be legitimate comments. But most of the time they're said to shut people up, back off, and don't rock the boat. The price of too many killer statements, quite simply, is killed off attitude. Let's work on this. Would you stand up, please? And the question is this. The question is, of those killer statements on page 9 and 10, which of the killers have you heard people say before? I don't care if it's Johnson Bank, someplace else. Which ones have you heard before? Talk to your partner, please. Help me out. Which of those killers have you heard people say before? Yeah, probably heard all of them. Which ones have you heard most often? Number 15 says, don't have enough help.
I said that.
You said that, yes. Other ones you've heard quite a bit.
That's not my job.
Not my job. Another one might be, 19 says, don't have the authority. I often think to myself, if we're going to be negative, at least be efficient. But in the average workplace, people hear 9 times as much griping as they do positive talk. 9 times as much. If there's truth in that, no wonder there are troubles and stress. We're out there working, doing fairly well. Hear mostly negative comments. In fact, the number one job complaint, you all know what it is. I hear it every day in some organization. Number one job complaint, you can do 100 things right and not hear a darn thing about it. One thing wrong, they're right in your back. Have you heard that before? Which is the dumbest way of managing, leading anybody. We're out there working, doing fairly well, no one says a word, one mistake, jump in our case. Now, I don't know, maybe I'm naive, but in the last number of years, I've had close to 1 million people in programs. I've not heard one person tell me they've gone home, end of a day's work, and said, can't stand my job anymore, headed up to here. All I hear on the job are compliments, compliments, compliments. Yeah, they love me over there. He'd run alongside them saying, come on, baby, you're a great one. 3 seconds faster. I believe in you. You're a champ. You're the best. You can do it. You think those kids will come out of the locker room and say, darn, coach. Sick and tired of positive thinking. Gag me, turns me off. That's how some kids talk, as you know. But not his kids. They come out of the pool end of a tournament. They'd hug this man. They'd thank him for this gift of self-esteem he implanted. He had 5-year-old kids believing they grow up and become world record setters, and they did time after time. Because the catch was, he taught them to affirm themselves the same way he affirmed them. They'd be saying all day long, I'm a winner, I'm a champ, I'm the best, I can do it. They said it, believed it, achieved it. Can you see something positive in every situation? You may have a coworker that just gets you once in a while. Oh, they just get you. They're so obnoxious, they get you. Can you see the positive in that? A person that just gets you might motivate you to go to a bookstore and buy a book called Coping with Difficult People. And you practice on them, nothing to lose. The books say, here's step 1, step 2, and the techniques work.
But some folks won't read the books, just complain for 5 years. They drive me crazy when it could be a learning opportunity. You see the positive, you maintain the attitude.